Addison's new album dropped, and we bopped it for like the whole way.
It's so good.
It is. I really, really enjoy it. And I like this direction that she's going in. You can tell that she's inspired by artists like Charlie and artists like Britney and like pop girlies, but she's not trying to copy any like one person. It's like still her own sound to me.
And I also feel like she's taken a lot of time to figure out what she wanted it to be. And like she really executed like an idea that she had. And I've listened to 3 interviews now of her like talking to people about it. And she talks about her art in a way that like other artists are just not talking about their art. Like,
you mean like Lord?
Yeah. Oh my God.
If you guys saw Lord on Jake Shane, we couldn't even finish it. He'd ask her something and he'd be like, so what made you think of this like song? And she'd be like, it was really like,
I think it can be so.
And she would just not answer the question for a minute and a half, and then she still wouldn't say anything whenever she spoke.
She'd say, you know what I mean? It was just like,
we were trying to find, like, we were on our long drive, and we were trying to find something to pass the time, and like, I was getting like anxiety, like waiting for her to answer the question, and we just couldn't stop laughing every time she was like, you know.
We're like, no, we don't, because you didn't say anything.
It was so bad. But no, Addison is like full of like words, ideas, concepts. Like she talked about how she made like a scrapbook before they made the album that she could take to someone to tell them like what she wanted the vision to be, which I thought was so cool. And in the Jake Shane episode, I felt very seen by her because, you know, we have joked on this podcast specifically how on Rolling Stone, she got the cover of Rolling Stone and was claimed to be this pop phenomenon before her album even came out.
Yeah.
And that's the way that we treat this podcast. Like, we're already a big podcast.
Yeah.
We might not be, but like we're there.
Yeah, we have hundreds of thousands of people listening to this every week, and that's how we're going to speak.
Yeah, and we edit like we do. We post like we do. Like, we just live as if we are already podcasters. We are 33 weeks in. We have not missed a single week, even though we have full-time jobs, not perfect lives, and like everything in between. So we're very serious. And I feel like Addison is on the same level with her music. She's like a lot further along in her career. But she said that she wanted the visuals for the album to be an R-rated Libby Lou.
I love that. I love it.
Oh my God.
Did you ever have your birthday at Libby Lou?
I never did a birthday there, but I have pictures of me with my Libby Lou like banner on, and on the Jake Shane episode, she had an updo with a tiara.
Yeah.
Now, this is eating.
I love it.
I was obsessed whenever she said that. And like the way that she has like such a specific thing that doesn't even exist anymore, that only like Southern girls know about. Like the way that she can pick that one little feeling out that she had as a child and like want to create something with it. I swear, I feel like we do the same thing with like whenever we make stupid videos or whenever we have like an idea for something. Like, we have the most specific idea of what we want something to be, and then we just curate it into that thing.
Yeah.
So I just relate to her.
I really think that she's like, a lot of people are like sleeping on her artistry.
Yeah.
Because I think people think of pop girls and stuff and think that you're not a real artist. Like, have you ever heard of Led Zeppelin?
Yeah.
You know, I hate it.
Yeah.
Not Led Zeppelin, but I hate when people do that. But yeah, so because she's a pop girl and she's going to go into this really feminine Y2K, Libby Lou, ditzy, like woo kind of a vibe, people are going to sleep on the artistry and like her visions for things. But I think she's showing for me that she's really thought this through and done a lot.
I feel like in the South specifically, like people have that mentality of, it's almost like they think because we have phones in our hands that artists can't be developed out of this like era of time, and that just isn't true. And like someone like Charlie or Addison, Taylor Swift is like a such a specific thing that like I get her visuals, but like sometimes I feel like her album concepts since 1989 there just hasn't been that like super cohesive thing. But like even Lord, like I don't love that Man of the Year song, but I get what she's doing. It's just so specific, and I don't like the narrative that like because we're in 2025 and we have TikTok now that like artists can't exist and like nothing can be new or refreshed anymore. because everything is kind of based around nostalgia because everything's kind of been done before. But I don't know. I just think that she's like the first person in a long time that's new and has like an idea of what she wants to be.
Mm-hmm. And you can take, like how I think she's kind of doing, you can take inspiration from other places, like from different artists, and make a big mishmash, and it becomes your own thing because you're not copying one other person or one other thing. You're like taking multiple and making it your own.
Yeah.
And again, I just see I sound delusional. Okay. I just see a lot of us in Addison.
No, I was thinking that when you were saying it. Because we've taken bits and pieces from other podcasts that we like, but we've taken our concept and put that through it, so it's completely new. But like you can see the inspiration even from Just Trish, from Canceled, from the Swiftologist,
from Do We Know Them.
Even Spill Sesh.
Yeah.
At least as far as like topics go, because that's just like the content we consume. But I feel like we take the kind of topics that they do because we like what they're talking about, but we also like the way that like the Swiftologist critiques things and has a discussion. But I like how even just like Brianna Chicken Fry, I like how she's always talked about pop culture stuff, but she's never cared if her take is like the popular one or the controversial one. If that's how she feels, that's how she feels. And I've always liked that about her. So it's like we are like the combination of all those things.
Yeah. We're taking everything that we like about our favorite things and we are becoming what we like about our favorite things.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Addison is doing with music.
Yeah, because it's if something that you love, like I've always thought this is, if something that you are looking for isn't there, you could make it. It's like everything you're interested in mixed into one thing. So it's like we are the Addison Rae of the podcast space.
Yeah.
And we will be on the cover of Rolling Stone.
Yeah, really. They'll say they're destined to be Billboard Top 100 in the podcast, and it's we're number 3 in what?
We're number 3 in entertainment news in Malaysia, and we're proud.
Yeah.
But to me, like our Rolling Stone would be like getting on Pop Base and like having a news flash or a tweet from like Pop Base about us. That would be my Rolling Stone cover to me, like what it would. Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna eat.
Hi, I'm Jill.
And I'm Alyssa.
And you just watched a clip from Glitter Gel Pen.
We upload new episodes every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And we also upload clips like the one you just watched 3 times a week.
Subscribe for more.